Although, if colonial nations did actually expand more on their own volition, then the Americas are just going to get colonized even faster. And that's already sped up quite a bit by having the expel minorities. It's 1607. The whole of the Caribbean's been done. Large chunk of that. Most of the coast of Brazil. Big bit of Texas. Britain's not really able to compete because they can't expel minorities, they don't get the settler growth increases. I was being blockaded and then I'm not. That's fine. Come at me, bro. I mean, what they used to do was just take the trade node and colonial region. Yeah, which they still should do, although I actually saw them expanding outside of their own colonial region quite frequently, which annoyed me. Like the Caribbean going for Colombia, when Colombia was usually a real struggle to actually get a colonial nation formed. So I'm kind of pleased I did that early this time. Alright, Burgundy's out. Burgundy will cede Exora, Charleroi, Nivernais to France. Renounce claims to Picardy. Annul all treaties of Britain. Pay money, of which I get 28 ducats. Yeah, there's no way Venice is piecing out and Austria's just about to die too. Okay. Wow, again? We had that like 15 minutes ago. Onwards. Onwards, onwards, onwards. What do you need to be able to expel minorities? Golden Century DLC. Grand Captain died. Alright, we need another military leader. National manpower modifier could be nice. Fort defense could be nice. Problem with the fort defense though is you are not Spanish, so I cannot promote you. So I think I'm going to go with you and then promote you twice. Oh, because you're blockading there. Yeah, well, once the navy arrives, then we'll be able to get through here. I was like, why am I going all the way around via the Mamelukes? It does actually make sense. Next year. Cool. Alright, Merca's gone. Oh. Gonna have to go and deal with those guys first, though. Otherwise, they're just gonna go and siege everything out. Who has the best fleet in the game? Me, probably. Yeah. Biggest fleet. Morocco has the most heavies. I have the most lights. I have the second most galleys. Venice actually has more than me. So if it did come down to a naval encounter between me and Venice right now, Venice would probably win. Especially if they've taken maritime or naval, which they may have by now. No, they haven't. But they do have the Venetian ambition plus 25% naval. Wait. That used to be 50%. That's been nerfed hard. I have 25%, don't I? I have 20%. Does Naples have more? No, I think it's Genoa who has the best galleys now. Venice is the most, but Genoa has the best. And the knights have the same as Aragon. We look weak. Properly civilized countries do not allow petty commoners to attempt any kind of serious thought. The eyes of the world are upon us, and the world does not like what it sees. And then the world needs to change. Damn it, still. Where's my navy? You're taking a sweet time to get here. Yeah, here. Right, head back north again. Although, actually, I had totally forgotten that these belong to Aragon. I'd kind of like those too. 79% overextension. Yeah, we're going to have to hold Yemen off for quite a long time. I mean, it's doable. It's just going to be annoying. And if we could arrive before they retake that, that would be lovely. And yeah, we do need to take Mara out at some point too. In fact, I'm going to split you up as well. In fact, let's have you go this way. So we can start taking the bits of the territory that we actually want. Natives rose up just as I arrived at the army. Terrible timing. What is Genoa's galley combat? I'm curious now. E for Genoa. Oh, Genoa doesn't actually have naval combat ability. It's actually Genoa who's the masses of galleys. So it is Venice who still has the best, but only just. Aragon and the Knights are close behind. Oh! Aragon, they did piece Venice out. White peace. Okay. Hey, Austria! How's it going? I would really like... No, not you. Me. I would like Lika, and I would like Ragusa, please. And my armies are suddenly and completely inexplicably going to wake up. And I'm even going to go, hey Naples, I would really like for you to go and take that, please. And I'm going to say, get out there and do it, guys. Chop chop. Oh crap. So they keep on going past me, I know they are. Really needs to just kill their army. Okay, so we can catch those guys who are coming to reinforce. Destroy them, and then we'll make our way down to Tanga. First battle against the Austrians. We won. Even though it was in the mountains and I wasn't watching. Aragon's army is being beaten. Let's head due south to go and counteract them. I have a mission. Yay. Industrial districts. Oh, production efficiency plus 20%. Excellent. That means another 10% settler chance. Actually, I don't know if it's a 2-to-1 like that. Probably not. We have a 50% production right now. And we have a settler here. It's a 1-to-5. Okay, so it's not quite as important. It's October. Almost time to get the new tech. Almost. Send 13,000 to attack them. I think that's going to be more than enough to do it. Oh, you know what? I have a way more cunning plan. I'm ingenious. Conversion successful. Oops. Start on Mogadishu. Yeah, Mogadishu is going to be super expensive. We may not make this in time. After Ogden's done. With there, with there. No, you go there. Aww. Gotcha. And we beat them Ogden as well. Excellent. Well, in that case... On there, on there. Warships have arrived. Glorious. Let's go and blockade them. Gold rush! 2,000 ducats. Our miners have hit a massive deposit of gold. Massive amounts of money are flowing into the treasury. As if I needed more. And just in time to embrace the next institution. It's like it's Christmas or something. It's totally Christmas. Well, 24 hours ago it was. Still the Christmas season. So Ajuran, are you ready yet? Oh, so close. I think I'm going to go and sit there to go and beat up your navy before they do anything irritating. Well, seeing as I'm going to be taking this much anyway, I was hoping I could, like, go behind their capital or something. But no, we're still going to need a transport to move between these two, but at least then we're not going to be in such an irritating position. And I still don't know if you have a contiguous border whether you can actually make a trade company with an area that's not. Oh, the war's over. Brittany... Really? So that entire war was just to take land from Burgundy because they took nothing from Brittany. France does, however, owe me some favours. Speaking of favours, hi France. You know about that whole trust thing? I hear it's quite potent. And also, another thing which is quite potent is having royal marriages and getting our relations up. Hoo-hoo. Come on, Ajuran, just give up. There you go. That'll do me. Okay, now we need to start coring all the things, which is going to mean I can't get my admin tech straight away, but that's fine. It's also going to mean that I need to start focusing admin. And We are then going to tech up in military, which will mean that I maintain my innovativeness. Because I just spent a bunch of Diplo to get the agreement through. So I'm kind of glad that I had a lot of military saved up there. So I don't lose the... No! Shit! You know what? I haven't... Bollocks. So all of that time to save... tech. And I totally forgot to get the institution first. Well, we can... But we don't even need to do that now. I'm going to do it now before I forget. We have so much money in the bank anyway. Ooh, another merchant. And I can form a Indian trade company. For another merchant. Go on then. I accept. So all of this is going to Sevilla already. So what I think I want to do is start pushing you south. We're going to have a transfer trade power person here. And also transfer trade here. And I want to just double check to see how much money we're making from trade. 147. Alright. Now we can go after Yemen. The development of veneering. Initially, many types of tropical wood would be considered too brittle by woodworkers with the development of veneering. However, it's become quite possible to make use of ebony and other tropical wood selected for their beauty rather than their strength. Price of tropical wood goes up. I'm okay with that. I have quite a lot of it. Buildings. There is a temple which would be good. There are 2 workshops which would be good. There are probably going to be some marketplaces in Aden which would be good. But right now there aren't. And then shipyards. At least those. And then some manufactories. I think I'm basically just going to smack out a bunch of those. We're going to want a manufactory everywhere eventually. Just so that we can be basically guaranteed to get manufacturing. Although I somewhat suspect there's a pretty high chance of that regardless. Hey Fisher. Fisher and Fishy, that's going to get confusing. $118, that's a reduction, but I need to wait for these 2 to arrive. $117. So now that we're getting a bunch of trade steering through, we are in the top slot, so we're increasing the money going through Aden by 8.3%, through Zanzibar by 8.3%, and through the Ivory Coast by 8.3%, making us 121, which I think is still lower than what we were making, but I'm pretty happy setting this system up. It's going to be because I'm losing more money in Seville. So long as I can capture the cash coming through Seville, which basically means, yes, we need to have this war against Morocco and Castile to start taking the centers of trade. That's kind of become a new priority now. Well, okay then. And Portugal is declaring war on more and more people. Group split. You need California. Y'all need some California. Oh. Kafa's at war with Yemen now. Or is that still part of the Ajuran war? Oh, okay. So Yemen did actually join Ajuran in that war. Just noticed that they're taking ties, and I'd be very upset if they did actually take that. think we can speed for this again. Quite easily. New trade good. Appalachia is making furs. Alright. And Kaffa took that. That's slightly annoying, although they would not be able to core it. They don't have any adjacencies. Military access from Mujapahit. Who are you fighting? No one. So, no! I want you to suffer. It is in my interests for you to suffer. So, suffer. Stop it, knights. Stop stealing my stuff. And Yemen wants out. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick war. So we want that. We want... Can't take it. Alright, I can't even make this peace deal until they peace out with Kaffa. No, I don't think we did that much damage to Ajuran, so they might still be able to defeat Kaffa. No, we can probably piece Mara out. In fact, almost certainly. Yeah, thought so. I'll take all of your money. Oh, we could get Mara to steer trade. You know what? That's not a terrible idea. I like that. All of your trade is now my trade. Oh, ties. Did peace out. Excellent. Right, well in that case... I would like that. I would like that, that. That's basically it. I mean, we could go for those as well. Not the most valuable provinces ever. Oh, we want ties as well, don't we? Because it's quite a nice fort there. So that's what we want. This is going to be a 66% overextension, so we're going to need to wait until that is available. And it does mean there's going to be a little pocket of Yemen back there, but I'm sure that one of their other neighbours can intervene and forcefully withdraw it from their kingdom. As governments wrest absolute power in their countries from other parties, they are now able to devote themselves to the building of empires. This is the age of the states, of rulers, and their armies. Shipyards and workshops are being built. Okay, so let's take a look. Age of absolutism. So we have got 2 of them done. We could become a multicultural nation very easily. Absolutism we can get pretty easily, and the multiple universities we can get pretty easily. How many of these do we want? Reduces devastation. Change rival cost. Fort maintenance on rival borders. Autonomy change. Harsh treatment cost is nice. Admin efficiency is nice. And absolutism is nice. So there's like 3 of them that we want. Because we could totally just invest a bunch of Diplo right now on getting some of these accepted, but I'm going to continue to export them to America. So I don't think I particularly want to waste the stuff on it. Hey Colinus. Man oh man, great Christmas had this year. PlayStation VR for you. Nice. Oh, I got the most awesome gift, actually. Don't have it here, so I can't show you right now. But it was the most awesome gift. So my dad gave me a towel, which had 10,000 subs. And counting. Or something like that. It was a personalised towel. I was well chuffed with that. Because I just hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So it was a pretty nice celebration of that. Peace offer from Yemen. Yeah, we're not going to be able to accept any of those just yet. Ah, but we can get a technology. That's going to be an admin tech. Yes. I'm going to accept this because it's going to give me admin efficiency, which is going to mean that coring costs in the future are cheaper. It's also going to allow me to start spamming out universities. We are already coring everything that we need to right now. In fact, we're going to have to wait another full 2 years before the next wave of cores. So I'm going to accept this. We're going to go up to admin 17. We're going to start building universities. Where do I want to put these? Is a good question. Probably wherever there are valuable trade goods. So first of all, Kilwa is going to get the first one. Alexandria is going to get one. Valencia is going to get one. That'll do for now. Oh, and Genoa should get one. Radical reforms. Two of our most trusted advisors, Filiberto Cottonlengo and Gaspar Pena, have been talking a lot recently. Plotting, some say. Drafting plans for Aragon's future, others say. Whatever they're discussing, it's clearly controversial enough to warrant some secrecy. So, gain 5 mercantilism, loses stability, 200 admin, 200 diplo, or they both bugger off. 5 mercantilism would be pretty sweet, and losing 1 stab, fine. Worth it. Totally worth it. Establish Sunday schools, missionary strength +1. There is no downside. Do it! May well need to consider taking humanitarian or... Sorry, humanist, not humanitarian. Humanist or religious soon. Castle and Hobbio is completed. So that's the castles in these areas starting to get done. Which is actually a good point. We should start fortifying those areas as we are able to do so. So that rebels are less of a problem. Like that rebel uprising, which spawned on both castles. That's really unlucky for those rebels. I feel so sorry for them. So you're saying you're going to be rubbing your 10,000 subscribers on your ass after a shower now? Maybe. Will it defend me when I go exploring with Ford Prefect and the crew? Quite possibly. Actually, I understand why it's recommended to take a towel in hitchhikers. It is such a useful thing to have when you're traveling. Like, ridiculously so. So, several years ago, I did a big tour around the US, traveling for 7 weeks with 2 of my good friends. And it was a really long journey, and most of it was spent on the Greyhound buses. Because what we would do is we would try and travel at night, so we saved money on hotels and hostels and stuff like that. And we also just traveled these huge distances. America's big. America's really big. And Greyhound buses aren't exactly the most comfortable, especially when you're trying to sleep on them. But what you can do is you can roll up a towel and stick it next to your shoulders, and then you can just kind of lean like that. Oh, it was amazing. And then when we had like changes at bus stations, we could put the towel down to soften the ground a bit, and then basically use it like a cheap mattress with our bags behind us for the pillow. So towels are actually super duper useful. Really, really good for traveling, so I can totally understand why he's suggested it as part of the Hitchhiker's Guide. I see you've collected up your African holdings and need to get more of that for my Aragon. Yeah, we just did that, and we're about to take over Yemen so that we can take over Aden properly. We're starting to funnel our trade south rather than through Alexandria, though we are taking a bit of a loss doing that. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to continue going through Alexandria for the time being, just because we are losing a bunch in Sevilla. So until I get Sevilla hooked up properly, we do make more money going this way. Only by about 7 ducats, though. It's pretty close. So once we control Sevilla, and I can start more practically putting money into Aragon via that, then yes, going around Africa is going to be huge. Especially with our trade steering bonus. Lenza and Sandro, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Got any soon to be coal provinces? No. That one's still owned by Castile. Italy doesn't have any. Neither does Africa. Gonna have to get my coal from India, I think.